Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/insane parents. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten as a T-Rex will convince you. And, random fact about my cat society is that there's a part of it that still has the dinosaurs. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, her poor kids, and this person here says, things I do as a mom that would send all woke moms into a coma. Let my son wear dresses. Vaccinate. Well, I don't think your kids are gonna live that long. Anyways, this person goes on to say, encourage modern feminism. Let my kids choose their gender or pronouns. Send my kids to school. Yeah, that's doing a real great job for your kids. And I can definitely imagine them wanting to stay long, and I'm gonna give this like a 50 out of 50, because, yeah, I think you're doing a better job of honestly destroying your child's future. That's just my take on that personally. And this next post here says, mother requesting all the information on my therapy session as my old therapist got social services involved due to my parents being emotionally abused. And this person here says, I am writing a Freedom of Information request regarding my family. I am requesting all and any information held on my family, all notes from everyone in my family and all their sessions, all the mental health risk assessments, all therapy sessions between all my family members. I am requesting all and any paperwork, including the letter to social services. I would like this in paper format, and I would like it delivered on hands and knees by that terrible woman that effed us over with their gender ideology heart. I don't think they can really do that due to, patient confidentiality or something like that. And yeah, I think there might be a bit of a reason as to why they're probably filing that. And I'm gonna give this like 50 out of 50. Yeah. I think there might be a bit of a reason as to why that might be the case, and yeah, I think you should probably look in a mirror as to why that might be the case. And this next post here says, I lurk on forums for narc parents, and this person here says, what about the parents' dreams for their children? Do we just go, oh well, on the dreams we had of our sons or daughters walking down the aisle and giving them to someone who God approved of having grandkids and Sunday dinners with everyone there? Do we just invite the partner over and put on a happy face for them and make it seem like we are so happy for them? Everyone thinks about the harm it does to the children if we don't accept them as they are. Well, what about the parents? Well, you gotta understand that your child is their own person. They're not just an extension of you. Anyways, this person goes on to say, why are they not being held accountable for the pain they cause or the dreams we have to give up too? Okay, my friend, I'm gonna give you a 40 out of 50. I seem to be under the impression that, your children are just an extension of you, which that is just simply not the case. Your children are their own individual person, and, they've got a literal brain of their own, then you're just gonna have to accept the fact that they're not gonna be the same as you, and they're not gonna turn out just like you. And this next post here says, got an email from my dad at 3:04 a.m. with the title, ever heard of thalidomide? Those mothers were doing what they were told by their doctors. I am currently 26 weeks pregnant, and he's slipping out because I'm going to get my sickness booster shot today. And this person here says, thalidomide was introduced as a sedative and medication for morning sickness without having been tested on pregnant women. Tens of thousands of babies were born with horrendous birth defects, and many more miscarriages occurred. Those mothers were just taking the advice of their doctors. Hey, do you want to maybe add some more onto that? Because from the research I was able to do on thalidomide, well, I discovered that it was actually in the 1950s and 60s, and this was also at a time before things like, federal safety standards on medicine were actually stronger. And it's because of thalidomide that, well, we have stronger regulations on what medicine can be released onto the public. Anyways, this person goes on to say, not dissimilar to the sickness vaccine today. Infant mortality spiked across the country in 2020 according to the CDC's infant mortality statistics here. Or, I don't know, wasn't 2020 before we had a vaccine? And also, maybe those spiked because of, I don't know, the sickness? Anyways, this person goes on to say, right in the middle of the sickness vaccine hysteria, cause and effect is not knowable, but 10 to 20 times more babies dying in NICUs for some reason ought to be a concern. Probably because of the sickness, my friend. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, willful ignorance is never a good approach to determining what is best, especially when it comes to decisions that affect our child. Just because the doctor said to do it, there have to be no legitimate clinical trials to the vaccine on pregnant women, so there is no data for doctors to base their evidence on. Again, thanks to the thalidomide. Well, because of that, there has to be clinical trials that, well, there has to be some safety standards. Anyways, this person goes on to say, does not make it the best thing for you or your child. NICU nurses are pleading with pregnant women to not get the shot because of what they are seeing. I could not sleep and continue to stress over your upcoming shot. I had to try to reach you one more time. Rant off. I'm praying for you and Maddie. Dad. Okay. I'm gonna probably give this like a special out of 50. Yeah, this A, doesn't hold up to evidence, and B, yeah, it isn't really accurate, and also this person doesn't understand that, yeah, there's gonna naturally probably be a bit more, infant mortality rates during the sickness, because, you know, there wasn't a vaccine out, and also, again, this doesn't hold up to history. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Today's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that Star.